Welcome. Don't feel bothered at all if you don't understand what I'm talking about. Don't feel bothered in the least. You don't need to do anything, including feel bothered. Just show up, continue to turn up here, and conviction will dawn. Just with a little openness. What is being talked about here will come fully alive in you. The only reason that something else may seem to be alive in you to one degree or another is simply because that's the way you've trained yourself to be. It's as simple as that. Just as within forever cloudless sky, the sky is not caught anywhere, so too the forever stainless knower isn't caught anywhere. And that would be you, the forever stainless knower. So the forever stainless knower isn't someone out there or an entity that's located anywhere else. Just like the sky has no parts, the forever stainless knower has no parts either. All knowing is the pure knowing of forever stainless knowing. This is a very easy way to understand. And even though these may not be words that you've ever heard before in your life, or maybe you've heard something like this that was spoken about in another way, just know that with forever stainless speech, what is talked about comes fully alive. It's unique in that way. Ordinary speaking kind of points to different categories and systems and ways to identify ourselves to be. However, stainless speaking doesn't talk about anything like that. It doesn't talk about taking up identity anywhere. And so there's no way it can be learned. Identity is something that's learned. It's something we train ourselves to believe. We train ourselves to believe that we have an identity that's attributable to our life as an independent entity or personal identity. We just train ourselves to believe that. Just because we've trained ourselves to believe that doesn't mean that it's true. No matter how much we may feel it's true. When we hear about the nature of who we truly are, it rings true from the very beginning. It rings completely true. We all know, we already know who we are without any doing. It's absolutely obvious and evident. When we hear about the true nature of our being, we feel relaxed. we feel relieved. Whereas when we hear about all the demands of ordinary ways of taking ourselves to be somebody, we feel uptight. Like there's more doing to be done. Let's get some more of that doing done so we can really be somebody. Just relaxing is the absolute essence of everything. We see that there is no doing to be done. That whatever occurs as a spontaneous, natural expression of forever stainless space. We're never anything other than that. There's no need to take up any positions anywhere or talk about it in any special way. We don't have to talk about it as someone, that someone exists, and we don't have to talk about it as no one or no one exists. We've all been down those roads, right? Someone exists, no one exists. These are flip sides of the same coin. Someone and no one are not two. That's all we need to know. We don't have to bother ourselves with learning all kinds of philosophical statements that apply to the nothingness of everything or the somethingness of everything. The relaxed nature of our being becomes clearer and clearer the more it's acknowledged. And acknowledgement isn't necessarily any kind of action. Whatever it is for you, it is for you. If you find you need to rest in awareness in the direct encounter with all appearances, then do that. If you just show up here and stainless space dawns brighter and brighter, then that's the way it is. If it's a combination of the two, then fine. But whatever it is, it's completely easy and natural. It's not an effort. The clearer that is in us, the more we understand the true nature of all phenomena, no matter what they are. We don't see anything as separate or impure. We don't feel any need to take up a position anywhere in order to feel safe in the world or like we belong in the world or like we're more human because we believe a certain thing. Or like we're a better person because we believe a certain thing. There's no belief whatsoever that can make us feel good about ourselves permanently. We've all tried to jump at different types of beliefs. Isn't this correct? The next book that comes out, whatever it is, we buy it and read it, and there's great hope, and while we're reading it, we feel changed and we're sure this is it forever. And then we put the book down and say that's on Sunday, then by Wednesday, we need another book. For ever stainless knowing knows all with no learning. All those books, they kind of drain our financial resources, don't they? And make the landfills bigger and bigger. Or the recycling centers, depending on where we live. Beyond the multitude of current forms of knowledge is that which can save our ass. I can't think of any other way to say it. All these things that have been cooked up based on opposites, good and bad, right and wrong, this and that, is and isn't, have led us absolutely nowhere, whether it's within ourselves or as a species. Yet throughout human history, we've always had among humankind exemplars of extraordinary living. The extraordinary living of stainless knowing. But for the first time, the direct instruction for that is available to everyone. It's not locked up in categories anymore. It's simply about the basic nature of being human. It's not the province of any special way of understanding it. Like religion, philosophy, spirituality, psychology, political theory. There have been many stabs taken, right, at trying to pin it down somewhere. But whenever something is pinned down somewhere, then it's separated out from everything else seamlessly. We have to rely on what is seamless about ourselves as a species and about everything. Otherwise, so long. So you see, always within us as human beings, we have that rectifies everything. We have that, we are that rectifies everything about ourselves that we felt was unrectified or unrectifiable. And because that is within each of us, it's within all of us all together. Anything we want to understand or know about ourselves as an individual, or about the human species altogether, or life altogether, we cannot really know definitively from current forms of knowledge. We absolutely cannot know it definitively from current forms of knowledge. We've already moved beyond that. So the next step is for each of us to catch up, so to speak. Catch up with what we really are. that's never been caught anywhere. And that is all too easy. So if you're ready, just relax. If you're really ready, just relax. The natural openness of everything is already ensured. So it guarantees that you don't have to do anything. The essence of all being is already completely at ease. No power or force needs to be marshaled to affect great change, whether it's within us as individuals or within all of us all together. We don't have to go out and get a bunch of power and force and energy in order to change. Everything we are, we already are without change, known only by relaxing, known only by enjoying the impeccable openness that is the essence and nature of everything. What could be easier? No matter how young we are, we've all had enough. And no matter what age you are, you'll get older. and your limbs will weaken. Like spring and summer and fall fading into winter. It's guaranteed. And whether you're a man or a woman, you'll grow a mustache. So you see, nothing is certain. All right. I've revealed all. So anything you've been counting on is just that funny.